Hey everyone, in my last video I covered one of the most fundamental copywriting strategies, which is pain, agitate, solve. So I thought I would just continue that trend and teach you another really fundamental copywriting formula that I use every day to grow my own business and my clients. You can apply it right away, and like I mentioned in the previous video, formulas are amazing because they just save you tons of time and they help you write really effective copy very quickly. And today's formula is the AIDA formula, which stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. You can use this with anything from a really short blog post, a short Facebook ad, all the way to a long form sales letter. You can put it just in the headline, you can put it in an intro, conclusion, anywhere you want. So you can have a lot of fun and creativity with it. And that's a big thing that I always talk about with formulas as well, is that you shouldn't be too rigid with them. You can apply them in any way you want and just be creative with them. So the first step with the AIDA formula is grabbing someone's attention. After all, if you can't hold someone's attention, then they're not actually going to make it to the end of an advertisement where they're going to take action. So the first way you can do this is just by writing a really effective headline. Now make sure to watch my other video on writing headlines or get my $7 training in the description to learn more about that. But one of the best headline strategies is showing a clear benefit. So it gives them a very clear reason to actually read the advertisement and continue engaging with you. So for example, learn how to double your investments in 6 months and live on a beach would be an example of a benefit-driven headline, but also creating a bold claim is something I like to do, and it's really common with some of the best copy of all time. So if there's an advertisement that said, shocking new marketing strategy drives 7-figure in sales in 1 month, it kind of has that bold claim factor that just interests you and you want to learn more about it. And then lastly, you can actually create a sense of mystery and curiosity where if they want to read more and figure out what you're talking about, they have to finish reading the advertisement. An example of that would be, this man made $5,000 copywriting in 1 day, learn his strategy. So you're not just giving away everything in the headline, they actually have to read the advertisement to figure it out. But that's the first step. You want to get their attention, and normally you're going to do that with a really good headline, and then you have to start generating some interest. Now, I like generating interest with stats and data. It allows me to just back up claims, be more authoritative and more credible. So check out this blog post I actually wrote for Neil Patel. It was on how to conduct a social media audit. So pretty much how to look at your social accounts and make sure they're generating good traffic and engagement. And one of the things I did was I mentioned the billions of users that are on social media and compared that to Earth's population. So it was an interesting, cool, but relevant topic to talk about, and it just draws you in, it makes it more interesting, and then you're more likely to continue reading. Now, if you're writing more of an advertisement and you want to create interest, I recommend actually talking about the consumer's pain points because it's going to generate a lot of interest because they're probably experiencing that themselves, and the pain points are often emotional, they're experiential, so make sure to paint a bit of a story and a picture, which I'll be talking about next, because after you create that interest, we want to create desire. Desire is emotional, and when someone purchases a product, it is a very emotional process. There's a lot of emotions and feelings involved, so you want to make sure that you're able to resonate with those to actually get them desiring a solution. And you do that by painting a picture and helping them imagine how amazing it would be to use the product. So talk about what they would feel, how it smells, the texture of it, how would their life change, how would their daily life change. Talk about every little thing, help them imagine it, and that'll bring up the relevant emotions and create the desire to get the product. Or you can actually do the opposite and paint a picture of the pain point so vividly, and then they create that desire to find a solution. For example, if you were selling some kind of financial product, you could say something about how it's going to increase their profits in less time, they're going to be able to double their portfolio while they sleep, and that they can find really good stock picks without putting in a lot of work. Once again, talking about that benefit, but helping them visualize it a little bit. And then we're on to the last step, which is probably the easiest, and that is action. So all you have to do for this, like in any advertisement, blog post, and so on, is ask for the action with a call to action. And that's a word or a phrase that tells the reader what to do next. It might be to click a button, sign up for an email newsletter, schedule a free consultation, buy a product or service. You just want to make sure it's very clear what they have to do next and push them to do that. I also recommend reiterating the offer, features, benefits, the pricing, FAQs, and any kind of guarantees you offer, like a money-back guarantee. That's really important in advertisements and sales letters, especially when they're long form, because people might actually forget the offer and what you're actually trying to give them because it's so long. And then kind of re-summarizing that at the end helps a lot. Now, if you want to learn more about this copywriting strategy and more, make sure to get my free courses, masterclasses, and other resources in the description. Let me know in the comments too what kind of videos you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.